Gang, quick update on the Middle Class Famous Tour. We're going to be coming to the Moon Tower Comedy Festival.
That's Austin, baby. Tejas.
April 22nd and 23rd. April 22nd, we're going to be doing an evening with Are You Garbage. That's our stand-up show, and then we play a little AYG with the crowd.
Yes, best news is it's open to the public. Get your tickets. Link's going to be in the description. You can get them on the Moon Tower Comedy Festival website.
Tickies!
Find the link. Get the tickies. Then the next night, we're doing a live Are You Garbage podcast recording with a guest to be determined. It's going to be good. Get your tickets to that. Austin, let's go.
Bonkos.
Welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash. Now, here are your hosts, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley.
Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's favorite new podcast. This is Are You Garbage? It's a little show we sit down with your favorite comedians, and we find out if they grow up to be classy or if they're just a big old piece of trash. I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you on a beautiful day. We're down here at Aunt Tootie's basement. She is unfortunately going to be upstate for a couple of weeks.
Oh, no, what happened?
She's fishing.
Okay.
Which is what they call scalping out new prisoners at Sing Sing, because that's where she is. I don't want to get into it. She said she wasn't going to roll on us when I talked to her on the phone, but then I heard her say to somebody not on the phone, "Did you get all that?" So we could be in a little bit of trouble.
I think I like the shorter ones.
My co-host is coming at you from right next to me. He is the CEO of Are You Garbage, bit of an international businessman.
Sure.
He's my best pal in the whole wide world, and I love him. Give it up for KJ, Kevin James Ryan.
Love you too, buddy.
That was beautiful, by the way.
Yeah, I couldn't even get through that, really. What's up, everybody?
And
Thanks
completely insincere.
Thanks for tuning in. Please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube. As you know, those numbers are
through the roof.
Cooking. And I'd like to take a personal note to thank Sam Yam and Jack Conti for inventing the greatest website of all time, www.patreon.com/areyougarbage. Go there, sign up, let the boys wet their beaks. You get a bunch of content. It's fucking awesome. Check it out.
Having a good time. How about a nice quick shout out to our producer extraordinaire, the Magic Man, makes us all look good. Give it up for T-Bone McMuffin, Toby McMullen, everybody.
What's up, dudes?
What's up, Buttons?
Nothing, dude. While this is airing, we're out in California, and I'm getting called a poser by real dudes.
Yeah.
Getting beat up by teenagers on Santa Monica Boulevard.
You guys do a kickflip? What's up? This guy's a cop, man. Gang, that's neither here nor there, because we could not be more excited to have our incredibly special guest here with us today for the first time. He got a little internet star power.
Yeah,
in
a
the
tight
building.
little body.
Tell
on the
you
guy,
that right
too.
now.
Good-looking kid.
A very successful, very funny comedian, YouTuber, and podcaster. Of course, he is the host of the amazing podcast, The Basement Yard, the co-creator of the board game Speak Out. He has multiple YouTube channels, totaling subscriber base. You ready for this?
Something true to roof, I bet.
3,363,000 subscribers with
Yikes.
hundreds upon hundreds of millions of views. But the big question in everybody's mind today, is he garbage? I don't know about all that, but I do know two things. He's got a little bit of cash, and the kid's a fucking looker. I can tell you that right now.
He is.
He's fucking young. He's hot. He's successful. He's smart. I don't know what's going on
He's got
inside
some
of me
jewelry,
right now.
cool tattoos.
Do me a favor, gang. Give me a nice big round of applause for Joe Santagato, everybody.
Oh, thank
Joey
you, guys.
May.
Let him hear it.
One of the greatest intros of all time, honestly.
Thank you.
Big man likes an intro.
Honestly,
Woo!
I'm fucking gassed up now after all that.
About to
3
fucking
million.
hit-
I was like, I don't even know how many this is.
You're gassed up. I haven't been able to think since you walked in the room. I'll tell you that right now.
It'd be great if he heard 3.3 million. He goes, what the fuck am I doing here? And left.
I'm just trying to think if you got a T-shirt underneath that sweater. I'll tell you that right
I
now.
walked in. I was like, am I in the right place? I feel like I'm not in the right place.
You here for the union job?
Yeah.
Buddy, thank you so much for coming in and sitting down with us.
No, yeah, I'm excited. I don't know how, but I got a DM from you guys like, hey, you want to come on the show? It's like 6 months ago, and I just like didn't even fucking.
Finally got back to me. He's like, oh, yeah, I'll do it. I was like,
didn't
awesome, let's go.
I
I
didn't
pull that
see
move
it.
all the time.
Yeah, I
The message request, leave it unseen. Oh, just saw this. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
We're out of town. What is the backstory, Joe? Where are you from? Give us the whole
Queens
scoop.
kid.
Yeah,
Queens kid.
I grew up in Astoria, Queens.
What?
Yeah.
Where the boys live.
Is that where you're from? Oh, you
They
live there.
now.
Let me tell you, the bed bugs in Queens are top notch.
They are. Also, the movie theater out in there, they're famous for their bed bugs.
Yeah.
What, Kaufman?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they were like, we got bed bugs. I was like, I'm still going to see. Like,
I still got to see Batman.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
I'm still going to get jerked off there. I don't care about the bed bugs. It's a good trade-off.
Hey, they got a good claw machine. What do you mean to tell you?
Great claw machine, honestly.
They do. They really do. Everybody wins at that one.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. They have the little duckies in there. You always get one. So you grew up in Astoria. That's where I live now. Been living there for a long time. Gentrifying the place.
Oh,
Don't know
yeah,
what
big
to tell
time.
you.
Big time.
Give us the scoop.
How long you been there?
I lived there when I lived in New
He's
York.
moved around a little bit. He's not big with leases, if you catch my drift here, Joe.
The halfway houses count? I don't know. No,
Rikers is there. Is that what you're talking about?
Rikers is technically Queens.
Yeah, but you can't beat the views. You know what I'm saying? Get the whole city. No, I lived out there on Ditmars when I lived up here in New York the first time. A girlfriend of mine was living out there, and I lived with her for a little while, probably 2000, 2001. And then when I moved up here to do comedy, I've been out there since, 2016, I would say.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Ditmars was the first place that I felt like home away from home. And this was back in the day when it was just Cake-litis out there.
Yeah,
Taverna
yeah.
Cake-litis.
I was gonna say, because when I grew up there was just like a giant hardware store.
Yeah.
It's like, who's buying all these screws?
Sure, yeah,
It's
what are
like,
we doing?
what's going on? But they shut them all down recently, and now it's just like there's a bunch of cafes and whatever.
Yeah, it's all popping up. It's popping over there, man. It's fucking
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Like Toby said, the bed bugs.
When
ain't
you were
too
there in
bad.
2001, great year, by the way. That was when it was still old and everything was like, they shut them all down though, and now it's just like there's a bunch of bars there. It's actually a place to be. I remember probably around 2016, 2017 when they started changing everything. Someone had hit me up and was like, "Oh, I'm coming to Astoria to hang out," and I remember thinking like,
What the fuck?
Why?
Yeah.
Like, there's
What,
nowhere to
deal?
be.
What's happening?
What,
now
you got a
it's-
gang fight out here?
It's like, but now it's nice. It's a nice place to be. I live right over there too.
It was
Like,
nice
right off
growing up
Ditmars.
for you out there, though. I imagine it was quiet. It was.
Yeah, I lived like on the Ditmar side, but a little further away from the train. So I was like,
How far
the
down
middle
were
of
you?
it. I was like on the border of like where Jackson Heights is, sort of. Like I was like right in the middle for
Out
like
there, yeah.
getting to the train and getting to Jackson Heights is like the same
Yeah.
amount. It's like near the
Border
Steinway.
kids, border kids, no good. Ain't saying that right now.
No, but like Steinway.
Anytime they can't just say exactly where they're from, it's a tough one. I was
You want the
trying to-
address?
The 1 year we were over, it was considered Jackson Heights. And then,
Did you grow up in a house, an apartment?
No, it was a house.
It was a house.
Yeah.
Mom, dad, brothers, sisters.
Mom and dad hate each other, so
classic.
dad's in North Carolina now. I haven't seen him in years.
He's right on the border though, down there.
South, North and South Carolina.
Exactly. Yeah.
He doesn't give you his address.
I don't even know if he's in North Carolina. He could be in Europe by now. It's
What's your background?
Uh,
What's your family background?
what do you mean by that?
Like
Italian.
Italian.
Oh yeah,
Irish?
we're Italian.
Polish.
Irish.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, white as can be. Italian, Irish. But I'm really like I have no cultural anything.
You're not
I like
really
that.
repping
You know what I mean?
the.
Yeah,
you know,
just-
you're not wearing the horn. Of,
Yeah, no, and there was never like a pair of like Italian boxing gloves in my rear view or anything like that.
No picture of the Pope hanging up in the kitchen.
No one in my family has like a cross with the praying hands.
Sure, the praying
rosary
hands are.
around it.
That's a big dirtbag tat.
Yeah,
the praying
that-
hands.
that's-
with a bad rosary wrapped around.
Yeah,
them.
it's just the rosary beads around it.
When did your parents split?
I don't know.
When you were a kid?
I was probably like 15, 16 or something like that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I have two brothers and one sister. So I
Okay.
have 3 siblings. They're all older than I am.
Oh, you're the youngest.
The
Yeah.
baby.
Ah, it's nice.
The attention seeker.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
hey, buddy.
You know.
Everybody here.
Everybody
We're
here
all
are
the-
doing
we're all the
it.
young-
What are
We're
we
all
doing
tap
here?
dancing for it.
Yeah.
What'd your parents do growing up? What did mom and dad do?
My dad was a fireman.
Nice.
New York.
Real New York guy.
Nice.
I think, and he also had like a construction company. I'm not really doing myself any favors with this, but
He did roofing on his side.
he had his own construction company and he was a fireman.
And moonlighted as a bouncer.
But so he was a fireman and he had that also. And then my mom, when we were old enough, she went back to school and then she worked as a secretary. She actually just retired last year.
Yeah.
Oh, very
Yeah.
nice.
Good
And-
for her.
and
Biz
you-
living it up right now.
And you don't have much of a relationship with your pop from.
No, I
from
mean
back
I do.
then.
Oh no, I like joke around, but like he moved to Maryland for a little bit, and then he went to North Carolina. But I was just on the phone with him earlier. Like we still have like a good relationship, but
Uh-huh.
like like I said, he's in North Carolina. I just don't see him very
Right,
often.
sure.
But your mom, for all intents and purposes, she raised you.
Yeah, I mean they both raised me. I mean my dad stopped living with us when I was like 16 years old,
Uh-huh.
and like I'm
You're-
being dramatic about it,
Sure.
but like
Okay.
they my mom was always around. She still lives in the same house that we grew up in.
Really?
Yeah.
What grocery store did she go to out there?
There was fucking wall bounds for a little bit.
Whoa.
And then now it's like some Russian shit or it's called
Hey,
like
we're Team Ukraine over
What is
here,
it?
all right? Take that commie shit elsewhere, Santagato.
it's like lidl. What is that?
No,
Lidl?
it's German.
Some
Jesus.
Russian shit.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's Lidl.
German, Russian, is there really a difference?
That's how Queens is, dude. If I
talking-
can't pronounce it, it's commie bullshit.
You talking about Acme? Yeah, that's the one.
That's the guy.
Pieces of shit.
That's a very New York. Yeah, that's the guy.
That's the guy.
Liddell, I think it's called, or something
Lidl.
like that.
I think it's Lidl.
I
I
think,
think it's pronounced
I think,
Lidl.
I think that is right. It's
It
Lidl.
is whack. I can't remember what that was. That was Best Market out there. You're
Yes.
talking about the one in the shopping center
Yeah.
that looks like it's from the 80s?
My mom loved Best Market. Hates this
Oh.
fucking, and I don't know if it's because of Russia or Germany or whatever it is.
Let's not
but
forget Pearl Harbor.
She's like,
huh?
it's not the same. She's like, yes. She's like, it's not the same.
They're fighting a proxy war out there in Queens.
It's not, because we used to drive over there and do our grocery shopping there, and it was real small town, real nice.
Yeah.
The fucking deli counter was nice. The kid that did the salmon knew what he was doing. Now you walk in there, it's like you're in an IKEA.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
everything's
Gotta put together your own bananas and shit. They gave me the wrong pieces.
I got an Allen wrench for a sandwich. What are we doing here? No, everything's like it's Frosted Flakes, but it's not Frosted
Yeah.
Flakes.
I hate that shit. It's
Yeah.
like frosted corn something.
Yeah,
It's
I'm like,
weird. It's like Tony the Aardvark. It's like,
Yeah.
what's going on here? I don't like the vibe.
Fruity O's. I'm like,
Yeah.
come on, guys.
Fruitios is
Spend
big.
the extra $1, get the Fruit Loops in here.
Fruity O's in a bag was okay. I'll tell you that, though. I don't know about that. And where'd you...
I like he called you out. He's getting comfortable. He called you out. I like it.
This fat guy's a bozo. High school? Did you go to like one of those like performing arts schools out there in Queens?
No.
Did you go to Fame?
I went to St. Francis Prep.
Nice.
Yeah, in Fresh Meadows. Didn't really like it, but I went to public school my entire life. Went to there's a school in Astoria. It's PS2, public school 2. I went there. Then I went to Louis Armstrong Middle School.
See, there you go. It's Frank's Dean Martin School for...
Yeah.
No, that was
tap
not.
dancing.
It sounds cooler than it was. Like it was like a
Just a regular
regular ass
school.
school.
There's a
yeah.
Frank Sinatra school out there, isn't there? Isn't there a Frank Sinatra?
Yeah, that's the one next to the movie theater with the bed bugs.
Yeah, I went there. I majored in hitting broads.
With a minor in backhands.
I studied minding my own fucking business. That's what I did.
Then there's a LaGuardia school, but I don't even know.
Yes.
I don't even know where. that
LaGuardia
Yeah.
School of Performing
That's
Arts.
what it is.
It's right
That's-
next to Regis Philbin University.
Regis Philbin.
Shout out to Regis.
He's doing a good job over there, Derek Jeter. I'll tell you that.
He just went down recently, right?
A couple years. maybe 2 years ago.
The other
Or
day,
maybe
I
before
remember
the pandemic.
I brought that up the other day. My friend's like, he's dead. I was like, wait, hold on, really?
Yeah.
was
Dude,
like, I
I saw
forgot.
him live. I saw him
He
at a
went down. That's
Yeah,
all.
he went down. He got whacked.
You saw him live?
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
No, I saw him a few years ago. Our friend was on a TV show, and we went to a taping, and he was the guest. And he came out, this is how much of an old school pro he was, like just showbiz guy. He came out during the commercial breaks and was just like doing crowd work with the audience, just making these housewives,
Wow.
these moms from like Indianapolis's life, dude. They were all blushing and holding their pearls.
Is he like a little dude? He seems like
He's a little guy, but dude, dressed, he was fucking everything. He had one of those shiny Who Wants to Be a Millionaire suits on. Dude was
Hell
doing
yeah.
all right.
Yeah, Regis was all right. I heard he did Fly Me to the Moon from the casket, which is pretty impressive.
I believe
Nothing on that?
Nothing on that.
Fair enough. We're playing hardball. Okay. Let's get into it. Did you go to college?
For a sec, I went. I went to Queensboro Community College, and I did a semester there.
Ivy League, huh? Really hitting the
You know.
books.
It was my safety school.
Had a scholarship. They gave me a hot dog, and then I went to class.
Guy has a football
and
team.
Mets tickets.
Yeah, exactly. I did a semester there, and then I signed up for another semester, and then I just didn't go. But I was pretending to go
For your mom.
for
Yeah.
both of them.
Oh,
for my
you did
parents.
that?
For
You
your
were
parents,
pretending to go?
I with my
Like
Did you
Jackie
leave the
Jr.
house?
what?
You would leave the house. Like,
I
I'll
would
see you later.
drive all the way because in Astoria to get to Queensboro Community College, it's like 15, 20 minutes. It's in like Bayside.
Mhm.
So I had to I drove. I don't know why. I could have just parked around
I
the
could have
block.
parked around the corner. Nobody would have known.
But I drove all the way there, and I would just park outside campus, wait like 40 minutes, and be like, okay, and go back home.
Wow.
Wasn't she paying for school?
Yeah. Well, she paid for a semester.
Yeah.
Right.
And she was also asking for my grades, but I didn't even know. Just wasn't really.
Thinking it out.
I was just like, I don't really, care. I was a good student too. Like in high school, I was always like high 80s, 90s, or whatever. So
That's
I
good.
just like wasn't into it at all. Like I couldn't get into it. So I was like, I don't know. And then I was just, like I said, I was pretending to go, and I didn't tell my mom that I didn't go, because then I dropped out after the second semester.
Right.
It already like not went.
Yeah, you
and
already
wasted
dropped
whatever
out.
that $1,500, whatever the fuck.
Oh, so she paid for that semester, but you just stopped going.
Yeah,
I did the same thing.
Yeah,
That's
I
great.
like
it's a
that
good
move.
strategy.
Yeah.
You guys should try it. If you
Hey,
ever
listen,
go back,
kids, if you're out there, just
if you
want
to get your master's, just sign up. Don't go.
As long as you got the cafeteria card, you're all right.
what'd you get on your SATs?
Not good.
Were they out of
They were out of what are that?
24
or 24? It was
He's a young guy.
I hope it's not 24. I thought it was 21.
Oh, 21. Yeah, you're right. It's 21.
Joe, how old are you exactly?
I'm 30. I just
You're
turned
30.
30. Yeah,
I was born in 92.
92. That's good math. That is good math. It's sharp.
He was on your Wikipedia. I didn't want to lie.
I'm impressed that you thought that I backlogged that.
Yeah. You don't know what type of idiot you're dealing with.
I think he's getting an idea.
He was
I'm
trying to
sniffing
add,
it out. I'm
he
sniffing
was
it
trying
out.
to add up your YouTube subscribers. It took him 3 days.
Wait, what were we saying?
SATs.
SATs. Yeah, I got a 1480 on that, and then I took it a second time and did worse.
Ooh, that's not
That's a
good.
tough
Which
one.
is I also cheated the first time because I like
Fuck. Who cheats on the SATs?
I'm a methodical cheater.
Are you?
Yeah, because
How'd you do it?
because they don't sit you next to people who has the same test as you, so you kind of have to fight.
It's not the first time giving it out.
I didn't know that. I thought
Also-
everybody took the same test.
Well, no,
there's
but
versions of it.
yeah.
Oh,
And
really?
just it's like they're very similar, if not the same questions, just in different orders.
So
Wow.
what they'll
you
do
can't
is
look up-
the
Sneaky
people who are
fuckers.
here have different tests,
Yeah.
but those people had the same one. So I figured that out. I'm like, oh, it's just this girl has the same thing. And I would only cheat on the sections where you had to read and then answer the questions. I was like, I'm not reading this.
Yeah.
So I would just wait and be like, okay, cool. And then there was like a little lunch thing, like in the middle of the test, and she
Catered
broke out.
event?
She had 3 different salsas, and I was like, I didn't do well on this. I was like, there's no way this girl knows what the fuck is going on. She's got 3 different salsas.
Breaking out dips at the
Wait,
snack
so
time.
she wasn't in on the scam. She didn't know.
She had no idea I was cheating off of her.
Oh, see, I thought you would have found the smart person and,
No.
and got her involved.
I also took it at a shit high school, and the proctor gave me the answer to a question on the SATs.
Jeez.
Unfortunately, it was like the easiest question on the
That
test.
you would have probably gotten right.
Yeah, and I'm
away.
like, what am I supposed to thank you for this
Yeah.
fucking 2
Thanks-
plus 2? And
Thanks for the gimme.
she just walked over and she was like,
Really?
yeah. I was like, that's
Damn.
probably super illegal, lady.
Yeah.
She put it on the line for me.
Gave you the answer and asked for a cig.
Yeah, she's like,
I'm going out to catch a cig. Here's the answer book.
I'll be back.
I had a teacher tell us if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, and I still live by that.
That's fantastic.
Love that. Not a good test taker.
What was a vacation like growing up?
Where'd you guys go?
We're just summer.
We never went on like an actual vacation. There was a few weeks, like a weekend out of the year that we would go to this house upstate with like a bunch of other families.
Cousin, relatives, or just different?
Friends.
One family was our actual cousins, and the rest became like our family friends. I think it was like my parents' friends when they were growing up.
Gotcha.
And then when like they had kids, and then they, we would go to this house. But that was like the only vacation. There was one other time my dad did some construction work for this guy, and he got us tickets to Disney World.
Oh, God.
And I don't know if he actually did construction for this guy
Sure.
or something happened. I have no idea. But we did go to Disney World, and I had a great time.
That's all.
That's
How old
awesome.
were you?
I think I was like 7.
Kip, let's talk about Helix, baby.
Helix, best in the biz, love them.
Not only a spokesman, you're also a client.
Yes, sir.
You're re-upped after the free one.
I re-upped. They sent me a queen, the Twilight. We took the 2-minute quiz, me and the lady.
Now, why didn't you want to go to a mattress store and walk around with some bozo on a Saturday?
Listen, am I an asshole standing there talking to some guy with fucking coffee breath, a short sleeve button-up shirt, making me lay on a bed? That
No
another
offense to
person...
them personally, but there's an easier way to do it.
Easy
And that's
peasy,
helix.com. Let's
lemon
go. Let's go.
squeezy.
21st century.
Takes 2 minutes to do the quiz. You sign on. It matches whatever's good for you.
You got to go pick it up?
You gotta go pick it up.
The mattress.
They send it right to your door.
Jesus.
What are you doing?
Look at that.
Best night's sleep I ever had. It's easy peasy. 10-year warranty, and if you get it, you can try it risk-free for 100 nights. They'll even pick it up if you don't love it, but I'm telling you, you will. Helix even has financing options and flexible payment plans, so it's a great night's sleep is never that far away.
There you go.
Here it is, boys and gals. Get your pens and pencils. Write this down. Helix is offering up to $200 off all mattress
Not
orders
bad.
and 2 free pillows for our listeners at helixsleep.com/garbage. One more time, that's helixsleep.com/garbage. Do it.
Yeah. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Gang, BetterHelp wants you to remember that the most important relationship in your life is with yourself. So if you're not happy or something standing in your way of happiness, BetterHelp can help. Everybody suffers with mental health issues and all that kind of stuff. BetterHelp brings it right to your home in the privacy of your own home.
Yes, BetterHelp is online therapy that offers videos, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy and can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. Give it a try and see why over 2 million people have used BetterHelp online therapy. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and all you garbage listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/garbage. That's BetterHelp, BetterHelp.com/garbage. Do it.
Yeah. Now, how did you find out that's how you came across these tickets? Did he come home like,
made
kids,
it
I got
known.
good news?
Yeah. I really don't remember him like announcing it and being like, we're going, and I like cried or something. Like I don't really remember.
Yeah.
I do remember crying a lot when I was there because I was a little bitch.
I'm a little pussy. But still.
I needed to be attached to my mom.
Dude, getting paid for construction work in Disney World tickets.
That's actually kind of
That's
classy.
a big job. That's as Queens as
It's
it
not,
gets.
dude, it's not like you
That's
got
not classy. What are you talking
Disney
about?
World. That's an expensive price tag. That's what I'm saying. It's not like you gave you fucking,
I don't know
Mets
if it was
tickets or
as
something.
expensive as it is now, because now you get, because we were a family of 6, and then also
It's
my
$30,000 to take a family of 6 to Disney World now for a week.
easily.
Yeah, it really
Easily.
is. It's like a car.
I've been recently, and it's like no matter what you try to do the cheapest thing, it's at least $3,000.
Yeah.
Like at least, and not even like staying at a resort. Just
No,
like
you're staying like off site.
off
Yeah,
campus,
off
exactly. And they're building fucking neighborhoods now. You know,
I
that, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Disney's
Psychotic.
building. Yeah, we're taking him. That was one of our Patreon goals when we hit. I forget what it was, like 3,000 or something. We're taking him. I'm taking him to Disney World first.
You make it sound like I'm 9 when you say we're taking him.
We're taking this idiot.
Well, you're not taking us.
We're
Sitting in
taking
a car
him.
seat.
Never been.
Never been, man. Never been. Always jealous. My cousins went fucking all the time. We never went. And then my fucking mom goes with her girlfriends, like 15.
For a bachelorette party. One of them blew Goofy.
You know, one of my buddies who I do the basement yard with, my friend Frank, his dad, when he was younger, it was my friend's birthday, and his dad's like, oh, happy birthday, whatever, and then did whatever. And then he told him, by the way, I'm going to Disney World with because his parents were separated. He's like, I'm going to Disney World with another family.
What?
Like, told him that, and he was like, cool.
Oh, all
all
right.
right, nice.
Cool. Yeah.
Happy birthday to me.
Damn.
You
That's
want me to bring it back anything, I will.
that's cold.
Yeah.
But you got to give me the money now so I can.
Probably got him a keychain. It's nice.
And the thing about your dad's deal, I would have to assume, unless the guy he was doing construction for worked for Disney or was one of the Disney family, that those Disney tickets that your family
Fell off a
enjoyed,
truck.
was probably for that guy's family. And they had to get construction done. Like, we're not going to Disney World.
Oh, I've never.
Doesn't
I've
matter.
never-
He got to meet Mickey.
I never considered the fact that we destroyed a
Yeah.
family.
That's like when Tony Soprano took the car off that guy.
Yeah, that's half the fun. If I was your dad, I would have been telling you that down there.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't make sense that he would just be like, yeah, just give us tickets, because they were physical, like, tickets.
Yeah.
Man.
So,
That's fucking awesome.
I don't know
All
where
right,
that
you're
came
Megan Smith for the week, all right, Joe?
You got to put a wig on, all right? Just put a wig on and shut up.
Oh, that's beautiful. What's the extended family situation out there? Did you have a lot of cousins and stuff like that, or?
Yeah, I have a lot of cousins. They not a lot of them live, like, in the city. We're the only ones that live, like, in the 5 boroughs.
Okay.
So there's some that are on Long Island, and there's some in Jersey. We have one psychotic part of my family that lives in Maine and
Nice.
just collects a bunch of guns. So much so that the FBI has to go there a couple times a year. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Just keep tabs on them.
Also, like, out of my entire family, if I had to pick one man to not carry guns,
It's that guy.
It would be that guy.
Well, no, the guy who has the guns would be second. There is one other guy that I just remembered.
There's one guy who's legally not allowed to have guns. He's
He
a
can't
three-time-
vote or have guns or anything like that, so he's one.
Yeah.
But yeah, this guy's second.
Any aunts or uncles or cousins that you call by a name that's not their name, like an Aunt Cookie, Aunt Uncle Jojo, and Aunt Tootie?
Yeah, I have an Aunt Maureen that I call Uncle Mo,
Whoa.
but I'm the only one who does that.
All right.
That's what
all
we're
right.
looking for.
Yeah.
That's the number one answer. I don't need Steve Harvey to tell me that.
There you go. Uncle Mo, that's what I call
That's
her.
awesome.
Damn.
She doesn't like it.
No.
No, not at all.
As a family growing up in Queens, would you guys ever go into Manhattan? And if you did, was it like a big deal?
Yeah.
That's a big thing for Queens.
That's a good
kids.
one.
Like, we're going to the city.
No, I mean, that's pretty fucking disgusting when you say it like that.
Yeah.
We never really treated it like that. Like to be like, oh, we're going to Manhattan. And it's like it's the same dump
Sure.
as Sierra.
It's
like,
4
it's the same
stops
thing.
away. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We're taking the train. It's like, okay. Yeah, real treat.
When did you start taking the train as a kid?
Pretty young.
Because I like that about city kids. I feel
Yeah.
like city kids are pretty cool because they get like multiple educations
They age
at a
just like
very
dog
at a
years.
very young age. Yeah.
I was just talking to this to my friend about this. I was like, dude, we used to walk to school together. It's maybe like a half mile or something like that, or maybe a little less than that. But like, I was walking to school in like 3rd or 4th grade.
Yeah.
in fucking
In New-
Queens.
yeah,
That's
in New York
nuts.
City.
And I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, my ma, what the fuck
That's
is going
crazy.
on? Letting us just go. And like, they were pretty like cool with us kind of just being out all day. Like, we weren't in the house at all. Like, she would be like, come
Yeah,
home
we
at
just go-
6:30
yeah.
Mhm.
for dinner and then be home at 11. I remember those when I was younger were my like,
That was your
got
time.
my
yeah,
curfews,
Yeah,
yeah.
11 o'clock at night?
yeah, not in like 3rd grade. Like, that's, I wasn't allowed
Out there boosting
like,
cars
I
and shit.
No, Jesus Christ.
3rd grade. No, but that was probably when I was in like middle school, I guess. So like 6th to 8th grade, those were like,
Yeah.
you know.
That's
But we were
still
just out
pretty
all
late.
day.
8th, 6th grade, out until 11 o'clock at night.
I had
New
other
York
friends that
kids
would
grow up
stay out.
quick. Yeah.
Damn.
man.
Any graffiti when you were a kid? You tagging anybody, any place up?
I never really got into that because all the kids that did were just sucked. Like, maybe if there was like
A cooler crew
if
doing
my
it.
friends were doing it, I'd be
Yeah.
like, yeah, hell yeah. But I don't know. We never really got into that.
Have you ever given
Okay.
yourself a rap name? At any
A
point?
rap name?
At any point did you try a rap career or think about it?
Oh, absolutely. I think you can't grow up in the city without having that at some
Sure,
point.
yeah,
and be
yeah.
like, I got this.
Yeah, yeah,
100%.
yeah.
I could definitely rap a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Can you
Break
break
out the
dance at
garage
all?
band. Can I? Absolutely not. I think that's reserved for like Filipino guys, and just not me.
Have you ever
The
done
Jabberwockies.
Have you ever done Showtime dancing on the subway?
No, not at all. No dancing of any kind for money. So I'm gonna. If you got any more dancing questions, they're all no.
Can you
But
do the
that's it.
waltz?
What's your worm situation?
Is there a merengue for a couple dollars?
First job.
First job. I guess like my first like real job that stuck was I worked at a pizzeria delivering pizzas.
Nice.
And actually it was an interesting story of how I got fired from that job.
Mhm.
Well, I was fired out of necessity because I had my dad's red van. First of all,
What kind of van we talking?
just a mother's van.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like a minivan?
Like a minivan with a Subway sandwich stuffed into like the
Yeah.
fucking console of the
Mhm.
thing that he would probably eat, every 3 days or something like that.
Jesus.
But he let me use his van on days that I worked, and I worked Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, only 3 days a week. And the first day on the job, I pulled into the parking lot and immediately hit a woman's car.
Sal Volcano did the same thing.
But
He was
not
delivering pizzas,
hard.
got in nine accidents.
I didn't hit it hard, and she lost it. And I was like, freaking out already. My first day at work of like my first job really, and I hit this lady's car. She just let me go because there was no mark on her car or anything. I was like, all right, cool. And then
Backs into another car.
That's
All right,
how
I'll see you later.
That's how it happened, and then that's also how it ended because I was parked in a spot right behind the pizzeria,
Mhm.
and the back of my car was already in. So all I had to do was like turn in the front, and some guy on a motorcycle swerved around a car and hit the back of this fucking van, and it sounded like a thunderbolt hit it.
Jesus.
And I just see a body flying through
What?
the window. I'm like, oh my, I just killed a person.
Yeah.
And he did like a front flip, landed on his back, and like skid super far. I just put the car in park, got out, and I'm like, yo, are you good? Like, I'm fucking shaking.
Yeah.
2 people ran off the sidewalk, and they're like, we saw everything, don't worry about it. I was like, thank God.
Yeah.
But this guy, I swear to God, I'm not making this up. The guy was laying on his back with a cigarette like this. And he's smoking the cigarette.
I like this guy.
Yeah. And shocker, I'm pretty sure the guy was Albanian. And I was like, these people are tough.
Yeah, tough.
But
Those are tough
he
guys.
was like, help me up. I was like, dude, I'm not helping you up. You could be very hurt, and your spine could be in half, so I'm not going to do that.
Who moved him?
Yeah.
Joseph.
And he's like, you don't want to help me up because you know you did something wrong. And then at that point, I was pissed off. I was like, first of all,
yeah.
you hit me.
My blinker was on.
I was like, I wasn't even fucking moving. You drove into me. The guy was like definitely drunk, and he ended up suing me, which was fire.
Really?
Yeah. But it was one of those things that, like, I don't know if this is still true, but at the time, apparently, a lot of people would stage accidents. Because
Sure.
if you sued, the companies would just settle, and you would get just this
A check,
amount, and, like,
yeah.
no one would really be hurt by that as far as, like my insurance never went up, but he got, like, 13 grand or something for being drunk, smoking a cigarette, and hitting me.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
same-
Which he probably deserved for holding onto a cigarette through that whole fucking thing, which is amazing.
He's doing a barrel roll. Just
He's in the end, just like, God damn.
So you're a scumbag, but we give you an A for effort. We'll give you 13 grand.
Yeah, and then my boss came out and he's like, we probably should not be involved in this. You're done. I was like, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I don't
It
know.
seems like a you problem, Joe.
Yeah.
This isn't Mario's Pizzeria's
It's like,
problem.
whoa, delivering for who? I was like, it's like, no one, I guess. I guess no one.
I never even met this kid.
Holy shit. You ever been in a parade? In the parade?
Like,
On a float?
no, I don't. I've never even, like, seen a parade in person.
Really?
I don't think I've ever seen. Well, the only parade I've ever seen was when the Giants won the Super Bowl. That was pretty much it. That's the one I went to, and that's the only
They
parade
didn't let
I've
me
ever
on the
seen.
bus.
Yeah, no, that would have been nice.
Yo, that's the most New York answer we have ever got.
I know. I figured out there in Queens, they probably had them all the time. Small parades.
No, they had like little fairs and shit. Like
Yep.
had the Italian fair where you go and get Zeppelis and
Of
look
course.
at a couple of
Yeah.
rats and shit. 'Cause
That's my next question. You ever work at a street fair?
I never worked at a street fair, but we would go to them every single year, and they were not safe.
No.
No.
Seen a lot of shit go down.
One
at
on
those things.
Ditmars is nice.
Yeah, but that's the one
Of course.
that
yeah.
shit would happen at.
Of course.
I saw a guy. I don't know what happened, but it's like it's a fair. We're playing games to win goldfish. Like, who's taking this seriously?
Yeah.
And a guy pulled a screwdriver on one of the carnies, and they were like, I guess, a brotherhood
Yeah.
that I don't know
They
about.
probably roll. The carnies roll deep.
oh, they roll thick.
Dude. Real thick. They beat the shit out of this guy. They beat the shit out of him, and just like people
Bringing a
there,
screwdriver to a carny fight.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
lose.
Why do you have a fucking screwdriver? But they're like women holding their daughter's hands, and this guy's just getting the shit kicked out of him by like 5 people. And I just remember him sitting up like the Undertaker, and then everyone's like, "Oh, yeah." And then some guy comes and just kicks him in the face,
Yeah.
as hard as he could. And I
One
was
more-
like,
one
"I'm
more
going
time."
the fuck home.
Yeah.
I'm getting deep fried Oreos and taking my ass home."
They turn that guy into a game. Kids are taking turns. kicking
Yeah,
the shit out of
just
him.
keep kicking him. $10 a kick.
You want a teddy bear? Kick the shit out of this guy.
Start shooting them with paintball guns.
Piece of shit.
Hmm.
You own a drone.
I do own a drone. Yeah.
And where do you live now? Do you
I live in Astoria. I moved back. I was in Long Island City for 2.5 years or something like that, and I moved back.
you got your own place? Or you
Yeah.
live with your ma?
No, I got my own place.
Okay. You rent or you own?
Kid does all
I
right.
rent.
Okay. Surprised you didn't own a piece of property. That's all.
Oh, I do own though too.
Really?
But I don't live. It's
See?
my mom's house. I bought my mom's house.
Oh,
It's
buddy,
pretty Queens.
fucking small town kid made good.
Yeah. I still charge her rent, but you know, I own it outright.
She does pay rent. And by the way, Biz, you're late. Couple months late. Waiting for that.
Ma, I got good news and bad news. I just bought you a house. Bad news is the rent's going up 20%.
You thought you had money problems before? Buckle up.
And no pets allowed.
That's awesome. Just got to get rid of her dog. Sprinkles has got to go. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't make the rules.
That's sweet though, man. That's awesome.
great.
You bought your child at home. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Have you ever worn a hemp or puka shell necklace? 90s, you were a
Yeah.
90s kid. They got pretty big in the 90s.
I feel like my answer is yes. I feel like I was maybe just like 2 or 3 years too young.
Yeah.
Because definitely, like, my older brother definitely had some shell necklace. But I can tell you this, I do remember being like, fuck, I need one so
Yeah,
bad.
I know.
Like,
How
I
do you get
wanted
your hands
one.
on that? Yeah.
Also, I went through this phase where I like desperately wanted dog tags. Like, that was so
Buddy,
fun.
I had dog tags.
Yeah, everyone had
Oh,
fucking
that's
dog
real
I
tags.
got
trash,
them made on the
man.
Wildwood Boardwalk.
I was like, oh, I'm getting fucking dog tags,
Yeah.
dude. Like,
Shout out
and they're gonna say nothing on. What are they gonna say on it?
Yeah,
you know,
local loser or
My-
something like that.
my name,
Yeah.
like a fucking, like it's just, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
But
That's awesome.
no puka,
12-year-old.
but definitely dog tags. Dog tags.
I
for
might
sure.
bring dog tags back. I gotta be honest.
You
with
can't. That's stolen valor.
No.
Yeah, you got to be a little kid, maybe.
Is dog tags valor?
No.
I think so. I think if you wear dog tags, that's
No, but I'm
stolen
not
valor.
representing. You can wear camouflage and not represent that you're in the military. Stolen valor is representing that I'm in the military.
Fair enough.
Mine's gonna say army of garbage, so I technically am in the military.
Ooh, that's not a fucking bad idea. We get
New
dog
merch.
tags, army of garbage. There we go.
You just claiming I was stealing valor. Now you can wet your beak on it. You're all about it.
Money talks, baby. I'll play ball.
I'll sell stolen valor for sure.
I'm not gonna wear it.
I'm not gonna wear
I'm
it.
just gonna sell it for money.
What was your cartoons growing up as a kid? What did you like? What did you get into?
Wow, that's a
Doug?
good question. I was like okay on Doug. I like Tom and Jerry.
Nice.
Classic.
Old school.
What else? There was a SpongeBob phase pretty late
That
in
was
life.
yeah, late in life.
Yeah, like I was like probably too old to be watching SpongeBob, and I'm
Late
like,
in life.
this is good. This is good stuff.
Let me tell you something. SpongeBob ain't bad. I'll tell you that right now. It still holds up.
Pretty good, pretty good. Hey Arnold was big too. I liked
Okay.
Hey Arnold
Is that
a
you
lot.
too?
Nah,
Hey,
I was a
Arnold?
little younger than me.
Why? What's your answer?
I
to
was
that?
I was born in '86, so
Yeah.
Hey Arnold was just like I was a little too old for it when it came
Yeah.
out.
There's a lot of stuff that like even kids that are a year younger than me, like iCarly or all these things, like I've never even
Yeah.
like seen.
Really?
Yeah, I've never seen an episode or I don't know anyone's name. I don't know anything.
I was watching iCarly in my 30s. I thought it was.
I've never.
I thought it was that good of a
I don't
show.
even
You might
know
wanna
who's the
cut that.
star of that.
What do you
show.
mean? Dude, Jerry Trainer. That show was hysterical. Plus, I always wanted to live, like in my fantasy, I always wanted to live on one of those sets, like a Nickelodeon show or like one of those Disney shows.
Well, they had giant open living rooms.
Yeah,
and I'm
they're
like,
fucking
where?
fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Arnold's room. I was like, bro, it's fucking fold out couch.
Cooking.
Go hang out on the roof through the fucking skylight. I was like, damn, this is
All right.
fire. Like that.
Is your bed currently in the corner of your room?
And do you have a bed frame around it?
I do have a bed frame, and it's not in the corner.
Okay.
It's actually.
You have
In
the
the
middle.
But
center?
You
I'll
can
tell
get
you
out
what,
either side.
definitely grew up with my bed in the corner of the
Yeah,
room, and
nice.
it was like a right next to the radiator, whatever the fuck it is. Radiator. That's a piece of
That's
shit. word.
trashy. Yeah.
I say radiator.
Over by the
Yeah.
radiator.
Yeah.
Radiator.
Turn a radiator
My
off.
dad got me on that, and by the way, no one, because that's not really a word you say that often. And I was like 28, and I said radiator, and someone was like, "What?" And that's when I found out.
I
that
feel like it's
radiator.
a tomato type thing. You
No.
can say radiator.
I think
It's a garbage, not garbage thing.
Really?
It's like it radiates heat, so it's a radiator.
That's like the
Or
nickname
it
for someone.
radiates
It's like the
heat.
nicknames for someone's Jeep, dude. The
The
radiator.
radiator.
the radiator.
Well, listen.
Some
I'm
guy
still
on
saying
campus that
radiator.
parties.
But I was my bed was like right in the corner. It was right next to it, and there was like a little hole right here, which God knows what the fuck was in there.
Sure,
Just
sure.
clothes, food.
Mhm.
I just didn't.
How do you pronounce the city in Michigan that starts with a D?
Detroit.
Okay, not Detroit.
Detroit. Who says Detroit?
I also say
You
Detroit.
say Detroit?
Which will be coming there next week, guy.
It's funny because there was a kid in my high school who used to say, instead of Blockbuster, he would say Blockbuster, and I was like, how are you saying that right and wrong at the same fucking time, dude?
I'm going to Blockbuster.
I'm going to Blockbuster, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking hit you.
That's
if you don't-
wild. Blockbuster.
Blockbuster.
That would drive me crazy.
That's very
taught you
lackluster.
Butcher box.
Butcher box.
Butcher box. I'm talking steaks. I'm talking chops. I'm talking salmon from the river.
And is this low quality stuff, mid quality stuff? What are we talking
Come here, let me smack you around. What are you talking about? It's all source from the source. It's the good stuff,
Source
baby.
from the source, high quality shit. We're
I'm talking free range,
Yeah.
grass fed,
Better
wild caught.
more ethical,
None of that farm raised shit.
sustainable.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's the real deal. To answer your question.
Thank you for answering my
Made
question.
a nice rigatoni with that ground beef they're throwing out the doors out there.
They can't get rid of that stuff.
Crazy.
Every month, ButcherBox ships a curated section of high-quality meat right to your home. Free shipping.
Top
for
quality,
the
state-of-the-art.
For the continental United States, please stop interrupting me. No antibiotics or added hormones. Each box contains 8 to 14 pounds of meat, depending on the box you choose.
Now, if I want to add my own hormones and antibiotics, is that okay?
Aftermarket add-ons, you can do that in your own house, but if you want them, they ain't got them.
I like a little tea in my ground beef.
A little testosterone. Okay.
Shakes me up a little bit.
This is your chance to never have to shop for ground beef again. This is
crazy.
This is the most bonkos.
And I am not lying when I say the ground beef that they send you is absolutely fantastic.
That's right. ButcherBox is giving new members free ground beef for life.
What?
The most insane sentence I've ever read.
That's one less thing you got to worry about.
Plus, you get a $10 off coupon on top of all that goddamn ground beef.
Crazy.
Sign up at butcherbox.com/AYG. Get 2 pounds of ground beef free in every order for the life of your membership, plus a $10 off coupon. Log on to butcherbox.com/AYG to claim this deal. Do it.
Do it. Bespoke post, baby. Bespoke post.
Box of awesome.
Box of awesome.
Box of
cool
awesome.
guy stuff.
It's cool guy shit you didn't know you need until you see it, and you go, God damn, I love this stuff.
And you know what? It's springtime. I bet you it's even cooler cool guy shit.
Yeah, you can revamp any category you got. Outdoor stuff, cooking stuff, bar
cool
stuff.
grooming stuff, bar stuff.
Cool clothes.
Get a sweet pocket knife, hammocks, the whole 9 yards. We got all this stuff.
They sent it to us.
It's fantastic.
It's fantastic. To get started, just take the quiz at boxofawesome.com.
They want to know what you like.
Your answers are going to help them pick the right box of awesome for you. They release new boxes every month across a ton of different categories. Each box is valued at around $70.
But it don't cost that.
You pay a fraction of the price.
What do you pay? Go ahead.
I don't know. It's not in the copy. Plus, with each box of awesome, you're supporting small business. 90%.
That's the cool part.
90% of everything that comes from Box of Awesome is from a small up-and-coming brand. It's free to sign up. You can skip a month or cancel at any time, so it's easy peasy. Get 20% off your first monthly box when you sign up at boxofawesome.com. Enter the code GARBAGE at checkout. That's boxofawesome.com, code GARBAGE for 20% off your first box. Boxofawesome.com, code GARBAGE. Do it. Now back to that show.
Wait, back to the show. All right. I need your number one option from what I'm about to ask you here.
Oh, boy.
Ice cream cones. Traditional cone, waffle cone, the sugar cone, or the pretzel cone, which I know is a little bit of a unicorn.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever had
Pretzel
a
corn is very
corn.
Philadelphia. to be
Okay.
honest with
Yeah, I
you.
don't think I've ever had that.
Then regular waffle or sugar.
Well, what's regular? I thought sugar was regular.
Isn't it?
I like the way you think.
Isn't it?
No, sugar.
I was like stumped. Got him.
Regular is the little like plasticky looking ones that has the little.
Then what's a sugar cone?
The sugar cone is
It's like-
darker
yeah.
and sweeter.
So probably the sugar cone. I fucking
Okay.
hate waffle cones.
Really?
If it
Get this guy out of my face.
because
Whoa.
it's messy, dude. You bite into it, the whole thing, it's a wrap.
So you're
That's
telling me
true.
there's a difference between that's the classic cone
That's classic.
and that's
A
sugar.
cake cone, it's called. That's a sugar
Cake
cone.
cone. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, all right, okay. I always just
like
considered
both of
that a
those.
sugar cone, I guess.
Nah.
That's what I thought was a sugar cone.
Yeah. 'Cause
I like
it's-
those cones. They're good.
Those cake cones, they're not bad. A regular
Waffle
cone's
cones
all
taste the best. They're just not. I just can't use it
Yeah.
unless it's in a cup. If it comes in a cup
Ooh,
with the waffle
with the
cone,
hat,
I'll
like
do
a
that.
hat
Ah, that's
style?
classy.
Yeah, but that's kind of a cop out answer.
Were you a Mr. Softy guy growing up?
Big time, yeah. I used to have a tab one time. My dad one time whooped my ass because he found out I had a $6 tab.
You had a tab with
I had
the
a
Mr.
tab.
Softy guy?
Because he would stop by the park. We used to call him Babaloo.
Man,
Honestly,
you city
looking
kids
back,
were fucking lucky.
dude, looking back, a little too close of a relationship with Mr. fucking Softy. 'Cause
Hey, dude.
we used to get
More
into
like
the
Mr.
truck.
Hardy.
We used to get into the truck. He'd drive us around and shit. I'd be like, yeah, we'll fucking licking a fucking Tweety Bird pop or whatever.
Oh, man. That's
Never got
bullshit.
touched. I want that on record. Never touched me ever.
The
All right?
90s were a different time.
It was.
man.
That's
He's
crazy.
still slanging cones.
Really?
Still.
Really?
Yeah, he's out there. It's some Greek guy. We used to call him Babaloo, and then he would call us Babaloo. So I don't really know his name.
Apparently, I'm also Babaloo.
Apparently, everyone's fucking Babaloo to this guy. I don't know what's going on with him, but
Blockbuster.
if I didn't have money, I would just go up to him and be like, bro, can I just pay you tomorrow? A child, by the way, being like, I'll just pay you tomorrow. Can I just, whatever? And he'd be like, yeah, sure. And then I told my
You're
dad,
out there dragging my name through the mud on the streets.
literally,
I can't
like
get
that.
a cone in any of the 5 boroughs now.
Yeah.
You ruined me.
My dad knew fucking everyone. He's like, I go say hi to my friend. We're stopping at like a sandwich cart. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. He knew everybody, but the Mr. Softy guy, he found out that I had a $6 tab with him, and he like lost his mind. He's like, "You're gonna give him $20, and then you're gonna work for me for whatever." Because that was another thing. My dad used to just like be like, "Tomorrow we're going to fucking Patty's, and we're gonna grout the kitchen." I'm like,
that happened with me a lot.
I'm
too.
9, Dad. I don't know what you're saying.
What was your move at the Mr. Softy? What'd you get? Twist, sprinkles.
I liked the rainbow sprinkle. Sometimes I would do the cherry dip.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Sometimes I would do that. Sometimes I would just get one of those shakes. But then all of a sudden, like inflation, they're like $20
Yeah,
now.
the shakes were
Like,
crazy.
chill, bro. Like,
Yeah.
fuck. I have $3. These things are $8 now.
Yeah.
The fuck?
I'm already into you for 20.
I know.
Plus, I gotta go
Put it
do
on my fucking dad, Babaloo.
I gotta go do the grout job now.
Yeah. Gotta work this off. But yeah, I would probably do. You know what I never did? The double cone. I felt like it was too much.
Yeah, double
What's
cone.
the double cone?
It's
Yeah.
like it's like one.
It's a cake
Oh,
cone. Yeah,
And it's connected.
Yeah, it's
the
like
d-
two
yeah,
of 'em.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's real fat.
Some people would get like a
bike handlebars. or
vanilla
something.
and chocolate and do like chocolate sprinkles on a chocolate and then rainbow sprinkles on vanilla. I was like, bro, this is like
Yeah, it's
no.
a lot, man. It's a lot.
sensory overload. I can't handle that.
You have a pool growing up?
We did have
Really?
we had a dude. I mean, if you want to call it that, but we had a tiny pool because we didn't have like a backyard. Like it was a driveway that had this little like dirt patch next to it, and we were able to put a pool that was, I think it was 10 feet round, like back there, and we had that for a little bit. And my dad.
And that was like where a car should have been. Or
Yeah. So like we just put it back there. We were like one of 3 people in the neighborhood that had a pool. It wasn't very glamorous at all. Like if I was fully stretched out like this, I'm touching both
None
sides.
of us thought it was glamorous.
Yeah,
by
no.
the way.
I didn't think it was the Playboy making
Yeah.
grotto.
He's like, I know it sounds all hoity-toity, but it really wasn't.
So what? You had a,
He led with 10-foot round.
Yeah.
It's not all it's cracked up to be.
I was picturing a swim-up bar, to be honest with you.
It's a shitty pool. Pretty sick hot tub, though.
My dad used to fill it up with because he like took a fire hose from the firehouse and we used
Hooked it
to
up to the sink.
hook it up to the fucking hydrant, and we
Jeez.
would open the hydrant and run this
Be
thing
filled
around
in
the
a half
block.
a second.
Yeah.
Open it, close it.
Yeah. He's like, it'd just be it'd be like 3 kids on the sidewalk, and we'd all be yelling at each other. All right, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off, and then that's how we filled it up.
Oh, man.
And then
it's
also-
all rust water.
That water's cold as shit.
Yeah.
too.
Also, it gets really fucking dirty.
Yeah.
Like when you open it up for the first time, the water's just green.
Yeah.
And I remember my father was trying to siphon some of the water out. So he's like, I know what to do. And this guy, not a strong stomach at all, but he had the hose in there, and he was trying to suck the water to get it to just
Yeah,
then
to
it just-
start.
it
Yeah,
just
yeah.
goes right. I mean, you can guess what happens next. Some of this green. I wouldn't put like a piece of garbage into this pool. It was so disgusting. Right into this guy's mouth.
This guy's mouth.
Throwing
I don't even know this fucking guy
not my fucking dad. And
anymore. Get it?
And he was throwing up all over the fucking
Jesus.
sidewalk.
Was there any years where you didn't open it? That's always a tough look.
I think opening
Nah.
it's a stretch, right?
We
Did you empty it after every summer?
no, we just left it like that. And
Of
then
course.
you could just like shock it. You put like this crazy
Sure.
chemicals in it and whatever.
Yeah.
So we used to do that. But then at a certain point, we just like never really went in. So we were like, all right, we're taking this thing down.
Yeah.
Oh, man, this kid's trash. I like it.
Demoed it. Sledgehammer. That's
Do
how
you
we
wear
took it down.
Crocs?
I don't actually.
Okay.
I may.
Do you own a suit?
Do I own a suit? Yeah, I do.
How many?
Like 2,
Okay.
and they're new.
Okay.
Like I just got
them.
yeah, because I had a wedding to go to last year. Borrowed it from one of my friends. We're not the same size.
You borrowed a suit from your friend?
Big time.
Last year?
Last year?
You're
Multiple
making
times.
cash. What
You're
are you
successful. You're borrowing suits?
But I'm not. But I just like
and also, it's not like a belt.
I'm
like,
also
it's fit
lazy.
for that guy.
it is. Well, not really.
I mean,
You forget. There's a lot of friends I have that are like, bought this at Men's Warehouse, perfect size. Look.
yeah.
No one's getting shit tailored. So I was like, all right, it fits all of
Well,
us.
you fit right off the rack.
doing? Who's got court tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So, but I just got 2 suits. So
Designer?
no, they were from Suit Supply.
man.
Oh, I know that place. I got a suit. That's a nice place.
Yeah, I got a green suit and then a navy blue suit.
That's good. Green suit's nice.
It's a dark green. It's a
Very.
nice one.
I know.
How's the credit score?
Credit score's good.
Credit score's good. You got a
Yeah.
couple of cards?
I do have a couple of cards.
Yeah.
Amex.
Amex?
I do not have an Amex.
Whoa.
Ooh, really? I'm
This guy
surprised.
stinks.
Borrowing suits?
I don't even know this guy.
These numbers aren't adding up.
I'm trying to help you.
I got 3 million subscribers here. What's going on? Holy shit. Capital One card?
Bank of America and Merrill Lynch.
Merrill Lynch. That's an investment account.
That is
Now
an
we're
investment
talking.
account. It's a business account, guys.
There we go. Merrill Lynch.
All right.
Those guys like
fucking
to play ball.
rope-a-doped me. You were sitting here calling you a doofus. I didn't know you had a Merrill Lynch account.
You stepped over American Express.
Excuse me.
Right to Merrill Lynch.
That's pretty good.
That's not bad. What'd you have for breakfast this morning?
Do you have any left?
I don't think I had breakfast.
Really?
Yeah, no, I skip it pretty often, to be honest.
Intermittent fasting. You should try it.
Keep
I
it
don't
tight.
really try to, do it on purpose, but it just happens. But if I do have breakfast, I usually try to do something like just healthy. I don't, because like big lactose intolerant.
Really?
If I get near milk, it's a wrap. But like
Wow.
I can have like pizza and be like fine,
Mhm.
but just milk.
Proper
like-
just milk. Yeah.
Yeah, and I also like I use almond milk for like a substitute or whatever for like smoothies or something. But
He's doing smoothies. That's pretty good.
even that, I feel like my body knows that on
It's like
this
it's
thing
yeah.
it says
Don't even
milk.
make it look like milk.
Yeah, it's like just fucking put this thing in a brown bag and maybe I'll be okay. But I don't know what it is, but So I'll usually do like a smoothie or I'll do like fucking oatmeal or something. But that's not
Okay.
I don't really have breakfast often.
Okay. Okay.
Picky eater, would you say?
Not at all.
Have you
Not
ever
really.
microwaved bacon?
I'm sure I have. If it gets cold, what are you supposed to do?
True. I'll give you that.
I never
thought about
microwaved it
reheating
from
it.
the raw.
Yeah.
No, I've never
Yeah,
done
that's what
that.
we're talking about.
Yeah.
No. You either bake that shit or you pan it,
Yeah.
fry it.
Mm-hmm.
Patty Foley microwaves it. I'm telling you, it's fucking fantastic.
Oh,
It's trash. It's delish.
No.
Um,
I'm not against the microwave bacon. I'll
You
microwave
should
whatever.
be. Don't do it.
do you have a-
Don't even go down that
you
line.
have
That's a dirty microwave, though. By the way,
Oh yeah.
it's
ah,
spit.
you clean it.
no. You,
Yeah, who
no,
clean? I
yeah.
blew up my microwave the other day. Well, this is like a month ago. I still don't have a microwave.
What'd you put metal in there?
I put an ember
Aluminum.
mug.
A
what?
Do you know what an ember mug is?
No,
Oh, that
like
sounds
the-
fancy.
The,
It is.
the metal mugs.
But it's like I got
Like
it as
Yeti?
a gift. But it's so fucking dumb.
What's it called?
There goes that sponsor, by the way. But ember, it's called an ember mug. So like it has like this thing on the bottom of it, and you hook it up to your phone, and it can keep
What?
whatever's in there warm.
What?
Oh.
Yeah,
I never understood that though. Yeah,
So-
one of these things. Yeah,
it's
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
unnecessary.
I don't get that because people are like, "Hey, this mug can keep a cup of coffee hot for 12 hours."
I like
Who
that.
the fuck needs 12
yeah.
hours to finish a cup of coffee? 3 minutes, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't want my
10 minutes.
cocoa getting cold. I'm a
Or put it back
gentleman.
in the fucking microwave. Like
Yeah,
I don't know.
So is that what you did? You put it in the microwave and it.
By
blew
accident,
up.
because
And
it
there's
looks exactly like another mug that I have, and I put it in there, and then I went to take a piss, and when I came back, there was a fireball in my fucking microwave,
Yikes.
and I was like, okay. So then
Microwaves do not.
my
like
father's a
metal.
fucking fireman, so I knew keep it in there, let it suffocate the fire. And then as soon as it went out, I opened it, and it caught fire again.
Jumped the
Shut
gun
it
on that
again.
one.
Caught a backdraft on a microwave fire.
And then I used a beanie to like grab it and throw it onto the balcony, and I was like,
Battery
All right.
fires are so dangerous.
yeah. It fucking exploded. And then after the dust settled, because there was literal dust in the air, I opened it and it just looks like a grenade went off. Like it's completely
Yeah.
like painted black and like there's like soot. I
There
don't
goes
know.
the security deposit.
Yeah, it's a wrap
Put a
for
little
that.
bacon in there.
Actually, you guys would love the landlord to my building because he literally looks and talks like Tony Soprano. And the next morning I saw him and I was trying to like ease him into the fact that I almost blew up my fucking apartment. And I was like, hey man, like I had a problem last night. He's like, what's going on? I was like,
Somebody
put up-
bothering you?
yeah, it's like, what's his name? I was like, it's Ember Mug. But I was like, I put something in the microwave and it exploded and it caught fire and now the thing is all fucked up. And he was just like, we'll get you a new one. Don't worry about it. And then he sent me an email and he was like, I'm going to send PC Richards to your apartment. Just tell them that you
He
have
owes
no...
PC Richard owes me a
He
favor.
goes, tell them you have no idea what happened. I was like, No problem.
That's great.
I
That's
gotcha.
awesome.
If
like,
PC Richards asked, you didn't see nothing. All right.
That's under warranty. That he's getting a free.
Yeah.
100%.
100%. He's like, tell me you have no idea what happened. They haven't showed up, and I haven't microwaved anything since.
Damn.
That's awesome. How do you not know what happened? I don't know. I wasn't there.
I don't know. It exploded. I don't know.
That's fucking great. How do you like your eggs?
Scrambled.
Okay.
Just a classic old school.
Are you an Eggs Benedict guy?
It's not like my first choice, but I like it.
Okay.
We'll do a Benny.
All right.
I'll do a Benny every once in a while.
Uh-huh.
At a brunch or something.
Okay.
Do you currently have a pepper grinder or a pepper shaker?
I have a shaker.
Okay, just like the old school.
Yeah, just a little bit
Okay.
of this.
Good question, Kippy.
That is a good question.
Really classy.
The people who have the electronic ones,
That's
Whoa,
nice.
I didn't even know that was a
Yeah.
thing.
and there's a light on it too.
You
What's
just
your
go,
salt
mm.
situation? You Himalayan?
No,
Pink?
just
Sea
white.
salt? What are we doing?
Or
With
iodized?
the sea.
Okay.
Sea salt.
Yeah.
Okay.
You cook at the house?
I not as often as I should.
Not if the microwave's broke. Yeah.
How the fuck am I gonna make bacon?
Yeah, how am I supposed to make hot pockets now?
Shout out. To
Do you have a
Hot Pockets.
go-to frozen pizza?
Not gonna like that answer
Oh.
because I just recently started having these. God. It used to be Elio's.
Shout
Okay, so
out.
gentlemen.
That was the one, but now I have these fucking cauliflower pizzas.
Cauliflower?
No,
Cauliflower.
we're
Buddy,
we're
I
okay.
love it.
They're
He's
fine.
there.
Okay.
I didn't know how that was gonna go over.
No, love a cauliflower.
The veggie
pizza.
cauliflower, not that bad.
California Pizza Kitchen. Is that what you're doing?
No.
Cauliflower.
Oh, you're doing
Cauliflower,
cauliflower.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
cauliflower.
pretty good.
They're pretty good.
They're
Not
not
the
bad.
same, but they are.
The
good enough.
pepperoni is all right.
It's good enough to trick me into thinking
It is.
I'm doing a nice thing.
It is. I walk out and go, that fulfilled the pizza itch and fulfilled me eating healthy itch.
Amy puts out a pretty decent one too.
Also, Elio's. One Elio's. Who is this filling up? I literally eat that and my body feels nothing. I
Yeah.
feel like I didn't eat anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I need to eat at least 2 of these.
You're talking about the
square.
the whole strip,
Yeah, yeah.
not because
The
initially.
3-piece.
Yeah.
This one.
Oh, now who's eating like one?
I know
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
crazy.
Oh, that's psychotic.
How crazy is that breaking them?
That's like flush. That's like wiping with one fucking
Yeah.
square.
It's nuts.
I don't know
Undoing
why
the
they break
plies.
But that is the serving size apparently.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
1/3 of that slice.
Oh, that's psychotic. I could eat 2, like 3 of those, like easy.
Oh, they're fucking best, man. Yeah. Shout out to Elios.
No one DiGiorno's.
Love a
Big
DiGiorno.
DiGiorno guy.
Love a
Big, huge
DiGiorno.
DiGiorno.
Self-rising
But I'm on the
crust.
cauliflowers now.
I haven't had a DiGiorno in years.
They're good.
They're
the
good,
self-rising
man. They still hold
crust.
up.
The self-rising.
Big fan of the
I
self-rising.
Get
love
a
that.
Supreme,
Like
you're
you have
all
to
right.
manually rise it. These ones do it on their own.
all these other pizzas, we're gonna manually rise the
You gotta
crust.
pick it up. But this one,
I can never find the needle for the pump. Fill this thing up.
when they get a stuffed one, oof.
Not
Whoever
bad.
invented that, oh god.
Good
Stuffed
man.
crust?
Oh my god. Like Pizza Hut, when they come out, they got some crazy shit.
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
real.
They
They got
really
real
jumped-
desperate
Yeah.
in the late '90s, early 2000s.
There's like now the pizza crust that breaks off into like garlic knots. It's like, what are we doing? Give me the
Dude.
knots. Give me the pizza. I
Oh,
like both.
And now they have that fucking tool chest that they give you that has like breadsticks,
Yeah,
pizza,
the
fucking
tool chest.
dessert
Yeah,
in it,
yeah, yeah.
and like a little thing that pops up and it's like fries. I'm like, what the fuck is
Yeah, I
that?
don't like it.
Who's buying this?
I don't know.
Too much. Too
There's
much.
a guy named Rob Mason who, according to Google claims to have invented the stuffed crust pizza.
Classic Rob Mason
That's
move.
awesome.
Claiming he made it.
Claims is so funny.
Yeah. I thought of that.
Those cocksuckers,
Yeah.
I called them and said, I got an idea for a new pizza crust, and they said it was in development.
It's just some guy who never even tried. He just goes, no, I thought that.
Yeah.
And now he's just making a blog about it.
Do you or anyone in your family call the bathroom the John, the commode, or the loo?
The Lou is insane.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, what is it, Britain?
Or hit the head?
Hit the,
Hit
no,
the
it's
head.
hit the head. I think when you said John, it kind of reminded me that my father refers to my mother as John.
What?
Why?
Yeah. My friends were very confused by that. People were like, I don't know, we think
just
he
calls her
wishes he was
John?
gay. Yeah, because he would sit down and do the crossword puzzle, and he'd be like, John, what's a 3-letter word for, whatever. And my friends are there, and they're like, who the fuck is John? I don't have a
John.
John in my family. I
That's
don't even have a
weird.
John in my extended family, so
That's
I don't even know.
awesome.
But he would call her John, and she would answer, and they'd be like, what? And I'd be
That's
like, I don't know.
strange.
He wishes she was a man.
It must be some kind of old school thing because I had an uncle. My Aunt Mary Catherine, my uncle Red. My uncle Red called my Aunt Mary Catherine Billy. Was her nickname was Billy.
Billy.
Billy,
Yeah.
get in
no.
here.
My mom's name is Elizabeth. He calls her John.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's like a separate size.
That's
But
awesome.
no, I think everyone just called it the bathroom. I think my dad may have called it the John or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Okay.
You brush your teeth in the shower?
No,
You pee in the shower?
big time. I'll save a pee for the shower.
Yeah. I mean, what are we doing here?
I love peeing in the shower.
That's good.
One of the greatest. I actually have to Drano my shower because the other day I was like, I can't piss in this.
Oh, it's like on your
Yeah,
it's,
I was like, I
it's
can't
around your
stand
feet.
and piss.
Yeah.
That's a little crazy, but you
Mhm.
know,
I never heard of that. Drano in the shower.
has that
Yeah,
even
drain clogs up.
You got to talk to Gandolfini downstairs.
I know.
But
Who's
remember,
bothering you? I'm like, I don't know, hair or something is in there.
remember, you don't know what happened.
I have no idea.
You
Don't fucking tell
Just
anyone
tell them you
about
think
this.
they bugged your drain. He'll take care of it.
Anybody in your family have a birthday that falls on a holiday?
Christmas babies, New Year's,
Year's
babies, Halloween babies.
No, but I do have an aunt that her birthday, I think, is like 2 days after Christmas or before Christmas or something. So we always celebrate
There,
her
yeah.
birthday.
Okay.
There. Yeah.
Okay.
Would you, at a Christmas gathering, would you be, like on Christmas, would you celebrate it on Christmas Day, her birthday?
Yeah,
Would you,
With
so
a
you'd
birthday cake?
yeah. With a birthday cake and singing, yeah.
That's tough. Birthday cake on Christmas is
Bad. That's
yeah,
a bad
yeah,
look.
yeah. That's
You got an ice cream
It
cake?
may be Thanksgiving. It's one of the big ones. It's one of those, but I'm pretty sure it's
Thanksgiving's
Christmas.
all right as
I
a
could
dessert.
give you Thanksgiving.
I'll give you Thanksgiving.
Because there's pies and everything getting put out.
Cookies,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
tough, though.
That's true.
Ever ruin a surprise party?
Have I ruined a surprise party? No, but I did ruin Thanksgiving once when I was younger because I was just too confident in my strength and thought that I could bring the turkey to the table.
Oh,
And my
God.
little boy arms could not
Couldn't handle that
handle
big
the
bird.
mass,
Yeah.
and it slipped right off. But this will not help my cause at all. We just kind of picked it up and went,
You got to at that
Dude, it's-
point.
yeah.
what are we going to do? Go back to the store, get another
Get a
one?
couple
Yeah.
of wet wipes
Dropped
or something.
Dropped
yeah.
it right on the ground, and I was like, whoops. And
In
then
the
we just-
house, in the kitchen.
In the kitchen, yeah.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
gotta do-
yeah. you
At
gotta-
that point, you're not going to completely ruin. You got to eat the bird.
Yeah,
you know
we
what
can't
I mean?
just have fucking sweet potato pie.
But here's the thing. This is what really determines whether you're garbage or not in that specific situation.
yeah.
You're a young kid. You're trying to be, big boy. You want to bring the turkey out. What was the initial reaction from your mother and father when that turkey hit the ground? Was it, it's okay, we'll take care of it? Or was it more of...
You cocksucker!
My mom never called me a cocksucker.
on Thanksgiving.
You should meet Denise.
She also rarely said fuck, but everything else
Mm-hmm.
she would say. And yeah, she was immediately pissed off.
Yeah.
She was like, what are you? And I was like, I think I ran too. I was a big runner when I was younger. Something would happen, I go, I'm out. I would just run. Yeah. And
Waited
then
for me.
they would chase us too. So
Yeah.
that was the thing too. Well, my dad never chased us because he would come home late, and then he was a bigger guy, so we could hear him come up the stairs. We're like, yo, you better pretend to be asleep right now.
Yeah.
You can't hit a kid that's
I had a
sleeping.
good poker face. My brother did not, and we got beaten in tandem. So I was catching beatings that were not mine.
Yeah. Do the fake snoring, you idiot. Don't oversell
He
it, though.
fails a class, I'm getting hit. I'm like, how am I? But
That's awesome.
a valuable lesson, I think. Something in there.
There is something in there.
I'm sure
Yeah,
there is.
child abuse.
It's been 30 years. I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm sure there's something.
Do you have name brand luggage?
Away.
Away. Sponsor? Or no?
No.
Okay.
No, I think I just got it.
All right.
I have to-
that's
I have to
that's
get a new
classy
one, though.
stuff.
Do you guys have nice luggage? I don't have
No.
any good luggage.
No. I gotta
You
get
don't
it.
seem to be a spender, which I like. Are you a saver?
Did you make any stupid purchases
Yeah, was
once
there
you
any-
started
Yeah,
making money?
I-
And also, when did you start making money?
I probably
Like
started
early
making
20s?
2017 probably
wow,
was when
okay.
was when I started like okay, and then I moved into an apartment that was like I lived in Long Island City, and I bought a $3,000 arcade machine or something that I like
Really?
never used.
Like a Pac-Man machine, or what was it?
it had like a bunch of
All
games
of
on
them,
it.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
It had
yeah.
like 60 games on it, so I was pretty psyched on it for a week.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, this
Yeah,
is
it's
just
stupid.
Standing in your
How'd you
apartment
get
by
rid of it?
yourself.
when I moved, I had movers move it because I was like, there's no way. By the way, getting that into my apartment, I totally forgot about this, but I lived in a walk-up, and I was on like the third floor. And in my apartment,
Dude, you bought an arcade machine and a third-story walk-up?
and I'm an idiot because they were like, do you want white glove delivery? And I was like, I got it.
Yeah.
It's a fucking 300-pound arcade
It's a
machine.
fridge.
It's probably heavier than a fridge.
Yeah.
And a guy comes off the truck, and he's
You always got to go. If you're in New York, you got to go white glove.
bro. This guy, this big, and then he's like, I remember he gets off the truck, and I get down there, and it's 7 a.m. too, and I'm hungover, and I go fuck, and I go, yo, if I give you $100, will you help me bring it upstairs? And he's like, yeah. And he just he goes into the truck, and I'm thinking we get like a hand cart, something. He pulls out a rope
Like a
or something,
ratchet strap.
and he starts wrapping it around his wrist, and he goes, "You strong?"
Nah, man, I'm not.
He goes,
You run away.
"You strong?" And I go, "I think I'm stronger than you." And he's like, "All right, you get in the back." So now I'm supporting the weight of this 300-pound thing. I almost died. And we couldn't even get it all the way up, so I gave him $50.
I got it to the second floor.
Holy shit, are you kidding me?
Swear to God.
Oh, my
I was like, bro, we didn't get it up there. He just quit. He was like, we can't. No. I was like, all right, well,
That's
fuck it.
great.
I'm not fucking giving it to you then.
Oh, man.
But then we had some other movers come and they like did it. But then I ended up giving it away to one of my mom's neighbors who had a younger kid.
Oh, that's
Oh,
pretty
that's
cool.
nice.
You're a nice kid at heart, I can tell.
You got a car?
I do.
What are you zipping around in?
In a Range Rover.
There we go.
My car. That's my dream
Now
car.
we found it.
Yeah,
Men's
there we
warehouse
go.
suits, arcade games, blowing up microwaves. Now we find out where the cash is going.
Yeah, it's the range.
Nice.
What color?
Yeah.
Black?
It's black.
You gotta go murdered
You
out.
gotta
You
go,
gotta
yeah.
go murdered out when it comes to a range.
Tints in
I'm
the
back on
windows?
a range.
No tints, but black. I mean, the back windows are like, I think, sort of tinted on their own, but they're not like black.
What are you sitting on? A couple of 20s? What are you rolling around in?
I don't even know, dude.
Spinners?
Whatever it comes with. I had them painted black though.
Ooh, what, the wheels?
The tire. Yeah.
The rims.
Oh, that's fucking sweet. It's like Knight Rider. I like that.
Mhm.
All right, so there you go.
Yeah.
You fly in first class when you zip around?
Not all the time.
Okay.
I've actually never done it, but I just booked.
You've never flown first class.
Not on my
Oh,
Dime.
okay. I
dime.
got
If
you.
you're
Like
going,
I
yeah.
have like been in first class before.
Sure.
But I rarely like do that though. But this summer I'm going to Greece, so I booked a first class ticket for that because I was like, that is
Nice.
gonna suck.
Yeah,
The
nice.
flight.
That's the
You
vacation?
deserve it.
Yeah. it's-
Solo?
It's my buddy's birthday.
Oh,
so
that's
we're
nice.
we're
So
all
the
heading
squad's
there.
going.
Yeah.
There you go. That's good.
Now,
You got a good
are
head on
you
your
only in
shoulders.
first class by yourself and they're in coach, or you're all in first class?
My other buddy, he's in first class as well.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
is everybody fend for themselves
Well,
and you're like, I'm sitting first class,
Because
fuck you
we're
bozos?
we're the
I
only
like
one.
it.
Fucking idiot! I'm down the idiot.
Come up and get a sip of champagne.
Tell
when
the
you want.
poor people I said hello.
They just have that curtain like you can't come to the bathroom in here. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, we're the only two I think are on the same flight, and everyone else is we're just kind of
Gotcha.
like, find your way there. I guess.
Gotcha.
That's nice.
Okay.
If you go out to dinner with your boys, are you picking up the check? Is it going a rotation, or are you guys splitting the check?
I pick up checks, but also like if I go out with my friends, mostly we'll like split. One of the things that I do probably spend a lot of money on is like restaurants and stuff because I do like going out to.
That's
like,
good.
Also like fine dining places.
Nice.
Um,
Split evenly or
yeah,
by
yeah,
item?
No. I never do that. Like
I
I
got
never.
chicken
I wanted to
tenders,
like
yeah.
you so bad. That would have broke my heart.
No, if you're like, oh wait, I had 2 sodas, and you're
Yeah.
like, no, this
They
is not
charge you for
happening, dude.
refills? What kind of joint is this?
Yeah, no. Thankfully, I don't have friends to go out with that do that.
That's so funny. Chaz Palminteri almost gave the exact same answer.
I had 2 sodas.
Yeah.
He's like, who had the shrimp?
Yeah. Oh, we don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do
Excuse
that.
He
me.
doesn't do that.
You telling me this is? I said tap. You put still. That costs money. But yeah, no. I that is horrible. And also,
Good.
like, we won't split. Well, like someone will just be like, I'll put it on
I
my
got
card,
it.
and then we'll like
Venmo me or
Venmo and
whatever,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's good. He's a good guy, man.
Gentleman.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
all
Gentleman.
right.
You can't put 5 cards in there. Psychotic.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Hate that.
What else?
I got 2 from the Patreon.
Okay.
I mean, I think we got them pretty dead to rights.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest with you.
The
Walt Disney trip payment, the
Oh,
pool,
Jesus.
fucking cheating on the SATs.
Jesus.
Forgot about that.
Uncle Mo or whatever her name was.
Being into them.
Big cigarette smoker, by the way, if you couldn't guess.
Yeah, Mo.
Being into the Mr. Softy guy.
Yeah, well,
pool.
being into is, I don't know about all that, but
It was $6.
I said I was good for it. All right, this one's from Sam. Guys, so as you know, when you join the Patreon, we will ask your garbage question online or on air. It's just the best way to do it. This is from Sam. Have you ever brought the laptop to the bathroom when you're taking a deuce?
dude, All the time.
Really?
All of the time.
He's YouTube sensation. What do you mean? This is what he's got
I gotta
as his
check
business.
the numbers.
No, I mean, I feel like that's,
Yeah, I can't
gotta
do it.
do something
I got
in
the,
there.
you got the phone though, a computer. That's a lot.
Well,
you gotta go in.
sometimes-
You gotta find somewhere to put it. You gotta take your pants
That's a
off.
generational thing. He's a younger guy.
It's usually like in the
Sammy.
morning because the coffee gets you and you're already
Get you
like
cooking,
doing
yeah.
stuff on
Oh,
your
I see
laptop.
what you're saying.
I gotta.
going in.
Yeah.
That I understand.
At
All right.
night though, let me ask you guys a question.
Go right ahead, please.
3 a.m. You gotta piss.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Put the light on. It hurts your eyes.
Yeah, I go light off.
But okay,
and you guess.
But you guess or you don't sit.
Oh, you sit?
I'm not saying I sit. I'm asking you if you sit.
I did
You
not
answer
say that.
first. I asked you.
Yeah, I just want to see what's
no,
going
I
on
never
here.
sit.
No,
No,
sit piss.
never.
No sit piss.
Never.
The seat goes up.
Yeah.
The rim goes up.
Yeah.
And then I try to find. I'll pee in the water first, and then go 2 clicks to the left to get on the wall. So I'm not. So it's not loud.
Yeah, exactly.
I
my-
go
for my
no
little wife.
lights, and I'm like a nervous rookie cop. I'm spraying
Just
the
happy
place.
to be there.
Yeah. The only time that comes to bite me in the ass is when I wake up and go pee, and then 2 minutes later, my girl wakes up to go pee, and all you hear is, Jesus fucking Christ!
Yeah.
He's peed all over the floor!
Breaks her back.
That's a big one.
Oh, freaks out.
So I don't do the sit piss at all. But there are times where it's like, well, I got to shit, and then you piss, and then you're like, I don't have to shit.
Yeah. Oh, I've done
So
that.
I
yeah.
now have sit pissed.
a false alarm.
You
for
walk out of
sure.
there like, I feel less than I should right now. But in the middle of the night,
Check my lipstick real
now I
quick.
turn the lights on and torture myself because there was one time that I just went for it like an idiot.
Sure.
And it sounded like I was pissing on a drum. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then I
Trash
turned the
can
lights
lid?
on. It was closed.
Yeah.
Pissed all over it.
Oh.
And then I was like, oh, and then even dumber, I'm disheveled at this
Yeah,
point.
it's the middle of the
3
night.
a.m. I'm like, what
Distraught.
the? So in the middle of a pee, it's very hard to hold that. I don't really have the strength in my dick to, stop a piss like that.
No.
So you have like 3 seconds, man. 3 Mississippi. And I opened the lid, not thinking. So all the piss that was on the lid has just went into the back of it. Now, 3 a.m. I'm cleaning my own piss off the
Oh, that waits
fucking-
till the morning.
Yeah, that's what I was
That's
going
a
to ask you.
morning
Do you
thing.
clean that up on the spot, or do you let that ride?
I had to. I'm big on smell, so that one.
Okay.
I'm like, if I let this go, I'm gonna wake up in the morning. My entire apartment's gonna smell like piss.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a cleaning service that cleans your apartment, or do you do it yourself?
I don't. I do it myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dishwasher?
Yes.
Washer and dryer in the unit?
Yeah.
It's all right.
It's big.
Doorman?
Big. No.
Okay. Walk up?
No.
Nice.
That would be horrible. I lived in a walk up forever until this building.
You want a high floor?
6. It's a top floor.
Six walk up ain't no good. Anything
not
over
bad.
4. I did a
4
4.
is
Four's
brutal. Too,
4's a
though.
lot. 4's like you hit it. You're like, is there one more? Is there not one more? You get lost in a
Also,
fourth floor.
I
walk
feel
up.
like 4 is too big for it's just big enough that people would be like questioning whether they even want to come over. Like, we
Yeah.
gotta walk
Yeah,
up and
yeah,
down.
for sure.
100%.
Or like if you come home drunk, dude, I'm not that like energetic that I am drunk, come home, definitely falling asleep in the Uber because that's something I should be
Love
kidnapped.
sleeping in an Uber.
I should be in the trade right now.
Yeah.
I'd be overseas right now. But I fall asleep in
Should be
Ubers all
in
the
a
time.
shipping container.
Yeah, if I was a woman, it'd be over. But I coming home and then having to walk up all those flights, I'd be
a
like, I'm
lot.
just gonna sleep in the hallway.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
I'm not doing this. Sleep on the landing.
I like it.
Hmm.
Last question I have is any family plans with the phones? Are you on your own, doing your own thing?
No, I have my own
Okay.
my own thing.
All right.
But I stayed on that shit as long as I could. I don't remember when. I think I was maybe like 26 or 27 when I got off of that.
46, currently on his mom's plan.
Stop it.
I pay it, though. I pay it. I pay to play.
Is it a good deal? Are you guys like grandfathered into some crazy Sprint
Oh, dude. We're taking Verizon to fucking town. I'll tell you that right now.
shit? I used to get in so much trouble on that because you could see all of like how many text messages, how much minutes, or all the phone calls you made. It was kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, back in the day, it was a really flawed system, man. Everybody was getting jammed up with the fucking nights and weekends.
Dude, I remember it was 5 cents a text.
Yeah, or you
Back
would
in
wait.
the day.
And Sprint, it was like if you wait till after 7, it was free.
But
or something like that.
this is before even there was text plans. It was just 5 cents per text, and we
That's
didn't know.
insane.
So me and my boys were all just like sitting around talking shit like on each other and other people. We'd be like, "Yeah, fucking Toby stinks. Joe's an idiot." And then I got that bill. We all got the bill. Like our parents got the
Yeah, it
bill
was
in the same
nuts.
like 2 days, and we were all grounded because we sent like 5,000 text messages in a month.
I've done that, and also I've done like in like 8th grade, just like on the phone with my girlfriend at the time, and then falling asleep. And then just having a fucking 9-hour phone call. And my mom's like, what the fuck is this, dude?
I try to call out of work. I can't get a hold of them.
It's just like $112 like more. And she's like, well, you're going to have to find this out.
You got to regrab
Back to
patty. You got to get the patties. Yeah, you got to do the gutters over there at Steve's house.
Yeah, she just needs a roof done. So
that's great.
Good stuff. Joe Santagato, everybody. Look at him. 100% Queens true.
Yeah, garbage. Garbage.
But a good guy, man.
Nice kid.
Yeah.
But
seems like you got your head on straight. You're fucking killing it, man. Congratulations.
I appreciate it. You guys are killing
Fantastic.
it as well.
Thank you,
thanks.
buddy.
I see you guys everywhere all over the gram.
Thank
trying.
you. Thank you. Anything you want the folks out there to know? You got coming up?
There's
Check
a
out
lot
the
coming
pod.
up that I can't really talk about yet.
We need stuff like
I
this.
like that.
but this-
We got stuff coming up, too, we can't talk about.
Oh, everything we have, we can talk about. He's lying.
That's it.
We got nothing cool. Come to Chicago. Come down. Oh, this will be out. We're already in.
Second show at it in Chicago, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Not too shabby. But I like that. Stuff you can't talk about.
Not yet, but we got some
Ooh.
cool stuff coming this year.
Love that.
Fantastic. Buddy, we love you. Thank you so much for
Appreciate it.
coming
I
in.
appreciate you guys having me. Thank
Kippy,
you.
you got anything?
Come out to a road show.
Come out and see us,
We're
gang.
all over the road. We're announcing more dates for the summer and
Summer's
for the
gonna
rest
be
of the
fun.
year. So get them tickies now. Also, merch is available. The link is in the description. Get that. Patreon.com. I think we're at a zillion hours of content on Patreon.com.
2
so you can
zillion,
check-
I believe.
Okay, you can check that out.
2
Yeah,
zillion.
appreciate it, guys.
We love you, Joe. Thank you, buddy.
Thank
We'll see you next week, gang. Peace.